Hello, this is COED 5213, Dynamic of Skill Acquisition. What we're going to be doing today is going over a skill, and we're going to break it down into each phase and what that should look like. So each of our phases are going to be phase 1, preparation, phase 2, ready position, phase 3, contact, phase 4, recovery, and then phase 5 is follow through. So when we look at phase 1, that's preparation. So preparation is basically you're on the court, right? And you're on court awareness. So you're going to know where your spot is. Within that, physically, it's going to look like you're in an athletic stance. So your feet are shoulder width apart. You're going to slightly bend the knees. You don't need to be all the way down yet because you're still kind of trying to cover your area and see where the loose ends are. So what that's going to look like is we're going to come down a little bit, and we're going to have our hands out like to our sides. They're not going to be up. They're not going to be together yet. They're just going to be like this so you can move and get to the ball. So that's phase 1. Like I said, preparation. Phase 2, that is the ready position. So this is a little bit about what's more important because it really determines if you're going to actually get to the ball and if you're going to get a good hit or not. So for ready position, like I said, we're in our spot, we're ready. But for this, what we're going to do is we're slightly going to put our dominant foot forward. So for me, that's my right foot. So what you do, again, you put your right foot forward and you bend down a lot more this time. And this is the time where you do put your hands together. And most importantly, your head should be up, just unlike phase 1. But it's a little bit more important in phase 2. Phase 1, it's kind of there, but you're really getting to your position. So for phase 2, we want to have our head straight and we want to have it looking at where the server's going. This way we kind of can gauge where the serve's going. So again, ready position looks like our foot a little bit dominant forward, not too much. And then we're fully down and our hands are together. So to the side, you could see it like this. We're fully down, hands together, ready for the ball. We're looking straight ahead and our forearms are flat, ready for the ball. So now, when we go into phase 3, which is contact. This is a lot more important. A lot of people swing their arms. That's not what we want to do. So for this, if the ball's coming to you, again, we already have that right dominant foot planted before us. So what we do is, again, we have our hands together, but when we go, we're down, and then we use our legs to lift up. So again, from the side, we've got our dominant foot forward a little bit, shoulder width apart, hands are together, down, our forearms are flat, so the ball has a nice surface to land on, and say the ball is coming out, I push up with my legs. You don't want to be swinging your arms at all. You want to be using your legs, and that's where the power comes from. Because if you use your arms, then the ball's going to go crazy. So again, ready position looks like this. Hands are together, forearms are flat, and we're ready to scoop into the ball. So if we go into phase 4, that really does go along with the follow through, just like in phase 3. Eyes are up a little bit more, but we're concentrated on where the ball's going. So for phase 4, what that looks like is we're following through, right? So we just hit the ball and then we come back, but we're still keeping our eyes forward. We've still got that athletic stance and we're still bent down because the ball might come at you again, right? So you're still aware of your surrounding. Your eyes are up by this point, not as concentrated on the ball. So the follow through looks like this. You were in your ready position and now you take a little bit of a step back. So again, your foot's still planted, not as much as it would be for contact, but you're down and you're ready for it to come back at you. So that was phase 4, which is the follow through. And for our final step, we have the recovery. So what the recovery is going to look like. And again, you don't really have too much of a recovery time because again, it should be pretty back and forth. You should be having a pretty good rally. So recovery, where we just did the follow through, recovery is getting back into your spot. Feet are shoulder width apart. And this time, again, you're down pretty far all the way and your hands are together and your eyes are up because the ball should be coming at you. So the difference between follow through is we're stepping back. So we're taking that plantar foot and going back. We're still being aware. Our eyes are up. Our shoulders are broad, just like in all the other steps. And then for step 5, recovery, we're all the way back in position. We're shoulder length apart. And then our hands are together, ready to get that ball. So yeah, again, this was my Dynamic Skills Acquisition class 5213. This was breaking down the skill, which was passing a volleyball.